friends, That Gaming Author here, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Crystal. In the last episode, we kind of struggled a bit to get here to our new destination, but we have struggled no longer as we have finally arrived in Violet City. It took a bit, and it was kind of tough, surprisingly, getting here, but we're here now, so we're going to talk around town a little bit, just see what's going on. Ghosts are rumored to appear in Sprout Tower. They said normal-type Pokemon moves had no effect on ghosts. Oh, well, we may have to keep that in mind then. Let's see. Violet City, the city of nostalgic scents. How pleasant. Earl's Pokemon Academy. Oh, okay, let's see what's going on in Earl's Pokemon. Oh, looks like everyone's playing Game Boy, or Game Boys, classic Game Boys for that matter. I traded my best Pokemon to the guy beside me. Huh? The Pokemon I just got is holding something. Yeah, I think we learned that at some point, did we? I might be thinking of something else, in general. I'm taking notes of the teacher's lecture. I'd better copy this stuff on the blackboard, too. Oh yeah, I think you can learn, like, status ailments and all that here, but we don't need to learn about all that. We know more or less the common sense stuff of Pokemon games. At least, I kind of do. Falkner from the Violet Pokemon Gym is a fine trainer. He inherited his father's gym and has done a great job with it. Oh, I believe it. Violet City Pokemon Gym. Leader, Falkner. The elegant master of flying Pokemon. Alright, sounds like he mostly uses flying Pokemon, so we'll keep that in mind. Hello, you are trainer. Battle Gym Leader. When you did, I have not battled him yet. Is that so? Then study shall you. Follow me. Is he gonna take me to the academy? I don't need to go. Here, teacher I am. Good it is you study here. Well, thanks bud, but I don't need to study. Alright, let's see. I saw a wiggly tree up ahead. If you touch it, it squirms and dances. Cool. Oh, that does sound pretty cool. Yeah, I'm not gonna stop by the gym yet. I feel I'm severely underpowered. I call my Pidgey Strawberry. Bit of an interesting nickname, but you know what? I give my nicknames over favorite things to eat. Yeah, I guess a lot of the nicknames I've given to my Pokemon so far aren't exactly much better, so can't say I blame her. Okay, this just goes to the next route. We don't need to be here yet. Although it probably would benefit for us to start catching more Pokemon, but I do want to at least grind a little more and explore the rest of town. Hey, you're a Pokemon trainer. If you beat the gym leader here, you'll be ready for prime time. Well, thanks for letting me know. I'll keep that in mind. Sprout Tower. Experience the way of Pokemon. Oh, the window deselected. Man, why does this always happen? It just... I don't know why, but my laptop just randomly decides to deselect windows sometimes. And I can't say I know the reason why. It just happens. Alright, what's down here? Another house. I collect Pokemon. Do you have Bellsprout? Want to trace my Onix? Ooh. I might, maybe. I mean, we can catch another Bellsprout. I don't know if we have our Bellsprout in the party, though. You want to trade? Aw. I'll keep that in mind, though. The Pokemon you get in a trade grows quickly. But if you don't have the right gym badge, they may disobey you. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Do we actually have our Bellsprout? Okay, yeah, no, the last party member we got was Ouroboros. Alright. With that, I think I am actually going to go ahead and hit up the PC here real quick. Oh wait, that's the wrong PC. We'll hit the PC here real quick, and I'm going to go ahead and go into Bill's PC. And let's deposit... Whoops, I don't want to deposit you. Let's deposit... Gabora's kind of our weak link right now, so we'll go ahead and deposit him. Just for the time being, we'll eventually start grinding for him again. And then, oh yeah, I meant to go ahead and do more. Let's go ahead and withdraw... Crossbell. Alright, we haven't started grinding for Crossbell yet, but... I do want to see what level Onix we get by trading with this kid down here. I'm just curious, because I think if it is too high level, we won't be able to use it. Yeah, let's go ahead and trade. Yeah, alright. Crossbow, here you go. Get to watch this trading sequence. I think this is the exact sequence that happens when you actually trade with fellow players. I don't recall if it's actually true, but I think, if I recall correctly, Pokemon trading is allowed again in the 3DS port of the game. So you can like connect 3DS games, and they'll link. And with that, it's like you can actually trade Pokemon again, so you can complete the Pokédex that way. Alright, and we get Kyle's Onix, number 95. Oh yeah, I will. I might leave him in the PC depending on his level though. Alright, yes, I did indeed. Yeah, got myself a Bellsprout, thanks! Hi, how's my old Onix doing? Well, we haven't even checked him out yet. Let's see. Oh, okay. Oni's got a nickname, and he's holding something. Let's see, what do you got? I think we're gonna have to check the item menu to see what he's got. Wait, item move. Let's see. You know, let's take it real quick, actually, maybe we can see what Bitterberry. Okay. I think Bitterberry was the one that, it reduces, or it gets rid of poison, right? Or confusion. Why did I think poison? You know, yeah, let's go ahead and give it back. I mean, he came with it anyway. So we already explored the entirety of Violet City. Not very big for a city, but, I mean, since when have Pokemon games really been about full-on big cities? Also, how much money do I have? Okay, not much at all. I was just curious. So, we finally explored the city, and that's all well and good, but we've still got quite a bit of progress to go when it comes to grinding for our characters here. Now, something I'm thinking of, because we've spent so many episodes just grinding, I am thinking of doing a lot of the grinding off-camera as well, because, like, as much as I am fine with this series just being grinding, I kind of don't want it to be at the same time. So, I figure I'll do a lot of grinding on camera, but I'm going to do a lot of it off camera too, so that way we're ready for the actual gym fights when we get there. Because we got to Violet City all well and good, but like I said, I feel like we kind of struggled a bit when it came to fighting fellow trainers on the road, encountering higher level Pokemon than we anticipated. So, I just kind of want to get a bit of a leg up off camera and make sure we're not having too much trouble, you know? And I also, I mean, having episodes of just 30 minutes of grinding, I'm not sure how fun that is to watch, but maybe it is just fun to just listen to me go on rants, and then, you know, it's like, once we're finally able to progress the story, it's like, oh my gosh, we're actually making progress for once. Yeah. That's been a whole struggle. Yeah, I think I'll kind of have a combination of on-camera grinding and off-camera grinding. Because I watched my old Pokemon Let's Play, and by episode 6, we'd already taken on the first gym leader, Falkner. And my starter, Cyndaquil, oh geez, we may need to swap him out actually. I went ahead and, like, my Cyndaquil was level 15 already. So we're 2 levels behind, technically. And I think we need to kind of pick up our game a little bit. But, I mean, if we're encountering level 4s and 5s here, I'd say this is a good opportunity. There we go. Yeah, I would have recorded another episode yesterday, but I just... the day kind of escaped from me very quickly. It was a surprisingly busy day. I don't know if, like, if anyone who's watching this saw the vlogs I posted yesterday. Kayla and I went downtown, and we were there for quite a long time. Ooh, I may catch this. Or, you know what? No, I don't need to catch it. I'm probably not going to train Bellsprout, to be honest, but... You know, it's a nice thought. Anyway, Kayla and I went downtown, and went to the craft store so she can get more yarn, so she can work on more projects, because she's been really enjoying... You know, let's do something other than tackle. she's been really enjoying crochet, and she's making a hat for me, which I'm looking forward to. And she's made a number of projects at this point. Ooh, level 7. And got quick attack. Nice. But yeah, we headed downtown and we were gone for like 4 hours. It was really hot and we were walking and we had to take the bus back home and everything. So it was exhausting, but it was a nice day. But because of that exhaustion, I just kind of had to sit back and relax for the rest of the day and not worry about anything else. So I did a vlog after we came back, and I did a vlog while we were out and about. And I was like, you know, I might record Pokemon, but I might not at the same time, so if I don't, please don't blame me or anything. I just kind of needed to take a break. So I'm sure you guys understand. That's just what happens. Also, all we've been doing is level grinding, and like, I kind of want to just do this more on my own time too, because there comes to a point where my brain just shuts down and stops thinking of things to talk about. And you can't really talk about the game itself while you're grinding. Like, I feel like it's not exactly worth it, unless you are like a master Pokemon player or something, which I am not. Like, you can talk about the Pokemon's individual stats and everything. Oh, wait, Hoppip uses more than Splash? Alright, hang on. Wow, this Hoppip actually knows moves. Alright, let's see, can we actually kill it with... Okay, we can. I got a little worried there, admittedly, but we seem to do okay. See, it seems like the game kind of wants you to grind here. It's starting to give you much higher level Pokemon, and even though it's ones you've encountered before, it's like, they're definitely a lot stronger. Like, see, this is a level 5, and they're giving plenty of XP, too. So I'm definitely taking this as a sign to grind a little more. And I feel like it's going to be okay to leave some weaker Pokemon in the PC, so that way if we get to a point where we're able to catch a new Pokemon, then we don't need to worry about anyone being too strong. So we've kind of come to a point where we can just grind as much as we want, technically. Like, we have Pokemon in reserve, so we'll be all good in the road ahead when we're ready to catch more. Wow, 30 XP per Pokemon. That's actually quite a bit for how early in the game we are. Or maybe it's not, it just feels like it is. I don't know. Like I said, I am no Pokemon expert. I just play these games for fun. Oh wow. Was that Jumper just meowing like crazy over there? Yeah, Treble's kept right behind me, so I assume Jumper's walking the halls like, why isn't anyone giving me attention? It's like, I'd give you attention, buddy, but I'm recording a video. You can come hang out with me like Treble is, but I'm not gonna come to you when I'm in the middle of a video. Yeah, I think I keep hearing him meow. Jumper, I'm over here. You can probably hear my voice. I'm a little loud. Even though I should quiet down because Kayla's taking a nap, so I don't want to talk too loud. Thankfully, I'm not one who, like, yells or anything, so I don't think me speaking in my regular tone of voice should wake her up or anything. So that's actually speaking of kind of talking and recording and everything, I came to a realization yesterday when I was vlogging downtown. I realized that ever since I started actually consistently recording this week, I've gotten way more comfortable with recording in public in general, and not worrying as much about looking silly or anything like that. It's been perfect. Like, we were just out in the middle of town, and I just pulled out my phone and I'm like, hey, you don't mind if I vlog, do you? And Kayla's like, no, go for it. And I just did. I just casually vlogged, and it was the first vlog she appeared in, so that was really nice. And it was just a good time in general. I was very happy I did it, and I'm looking forward to doing more. I'll probably take a walk later this evening, just to get a little bit of sunshine before the sun actually sets for the night. But it was really nice. And it was just a nice realization to come to realize that I'm getting more comfortable with being on camera again, and being behind the mic again. While my commentary is a little lackluster for my personal liking, because after I finish recording these, I go back and watch each and every video I make just to kind of see what I can do, see what I can improve upon. I'm enjoying what I'm putting out, and I feel like that's ultimately what matters when you're creating any sort of art. Like, you just create art and you're like, this is the kind of art I want to make, and this is what I'll produce. And that's ultimately what I'm doing now. I'm just making videos I enjoy making, and playing video games I enjoy. I am kind of going through a bit of a thing where I don't want to overdo it on video games I enjoy. I've talked about this in a vlog where I'm limiting my time doing things so I don't get burnt out. And I think that's why it was a good idea to sort of take a bit of a break day from Pokemon yesterday. And just kind of enjoy some time at home, just watch some videos with Kayla, hang out with the cats, eat some nice food. Oh yeah, I had corn dogs for dinner last night. I was trying to think. I was like, we even got a nice dinner, but I'm like, wait, that was the night before last. We got Chinese food for dinner, and it was really good. Because I love Chinese food, very much so. But, you know, that's all beside the point. All I mean to say is, life's fun when you can, like, give yourself time to have fun, but not to overdo it. Because that's honestly a really important thing. Like, you can have fun with life all you want, but don't overdo it on things, on external things that bring you fun, because then you'll burn yourself out, and then you'll be sad, and you're like, well, nothing makes me happy anymore. And that's because you exhausted all the things that made you happy in the first place. That's why I'm limiting myself when it comes to playing video games and such. Like, when I played Xenoblade 2 yesterday, I only played for like an hour or so because I didn't want to overdo it. So I actively set a timer on my phone, and I'm like, okay, I'll only play for an hour, and maybe see if, like, that'll increase my interest in the game again. And it worked. So I think kind of limiting myself to playing games within a certain time frame is helping reduce the amount of burnout I get when I just play a game for hours on end. It's real difficult to do that when you're playing a game like Xenoblade or a game like Pokémon, for example. Because these are the kinds of games where you just want to keep playing and playing because it takes so long to actually make progress, you know? So, I feel like it's very important to actually sit back, relax, and not worry so much about what you're doing. And, like, do some things that are a little outside of what you normally enjoy. For example, I've been reading a lot more. I finally finished reading The Clash of Kings, which is the second A Song of Ice and Fire book, which is ultimately the books that Game of Thrones are based after. And I started the fourth Heroes of Olympus book, the House of Hades. Wait, House of Hades? Yeah, House of Hades is the fourth one. And it's been really nice. Reading has been kind of a good break for me to relax my brain, kind of get me warmed up a little more for when I start writing again. And speaking of which, I tried writing earlier today. I think I tried too early in the day, because when I wrote, I just could not really get behind it, and I did the whole thing where I start a timer to write, and I'm like, okay, so I'll write within this amount of time, and when that's done, I will be done with it for the day. But I only wrote for about 7 minutes before I realized I'm not really feeling up to it. I just kind of want to stop and relax for the rest of the day. Well, not relax for the rest of the day. Jeez. I kind of wanted to do the opposite, apparently, because when Kayla went to take a nap, I was going to go along and take a nap as well. And I tried to, but I just couldn't lay down. Like, I laid down for a while, and I relaxed, I closed my eyes, but I was just restless. I guess there's a lot I want to do. So I just ultimately decided on staying up, and so I just came out here, got some water, got changed into proper clothes instead of just wearing pajamas all day, and then I fed my cats, and that brought me here. I was like, you know what, I didn't record a Pokemon video, so I'll record one today, and I may even record another one tonight to kind of make up for the fact that I missed a day. Because, I mean, I've recorded 2 in one day before, so I feel like it makes sense to have 2, right? At least in my mind. And I'll probably be doing more off-camera grinding in between episodes, and let you guys know if any new progress happens, because it's very well possible that we will have an evolution coming up soon, if I recall the levels correctly. But for now, we will stop soon. I kind of want to stop once Jumper reaches level 14, because we're approaching the 19-minute mark, more or less, so I figure that's a pretty decent stopping point. Or, well, we're approaching the 20-minute mark at this point. Did I say 19 minutes? I'm a little out of focus. That's what happens to me when I record these videos. That's why I usually don't record for too long. And yet I've been consistently recording much longer than I anticipated. Like, I didn't really want these episodes to exceed 20 minutes, so it's definitely a little overboard when we're consistently reaching half-hour episodes and all of it consists of grinding pretty much. Alright, this one last fight should be enough to get Jumper to level up. Let's see. Yes, he did! There we go, Jumper. You're a strong boy. Oh, here we go. This is what I was waiting for. Yeah! Our Jumper evolved into Quilava. This is the exact Pokemon I kept calling him, or that's the name I kept calling him, in the beginning of our Let's Play. So that's fun. Our boy is already growing up so fast. Ah, crap. Man, why don't I have the TM cut yet? I just want to be able to get to town fast. You know, maybe I should have been grinding in this patch of grass instead of the past one. I don't know why I went back so far, to be honest. I think I just decided to do it because, I don't know, I thought, hey, it'd be nice to get a change of scenery instead of grinding in the same patch of grass for 3 episodes straight like we did previously. Right, look at Jumper, he's already such a big boy. Oh, I'm so proud of him. Alright, let's go tackle. How much damage are you gonna deal with this level 5 Pidgey? Ooh. And that's not exactly good, but I think it's okay. Alright. Nice. You love to see it. And he's still gaining a decent amount of XP, too. Alright, there we go. We're safe now, so we should be able to just hit up the Pokemon Center and be fine. I love the music in this game. I keep gushing about everything, but I mean, it's true. It's just, this game is so nice. The UI is so pleasant, and I love the music. I also love the game world. Being in the Johto region is just so fun. I don't know why, but I enjoy everything about this game. There's a lot of fun times to be had. Now, let's see what time it is. It is Friday, 3:09 p.m. We unfortunately missed Thursday, but we can just pretend that our trainer here took a day to rest instead of training all the time. So, with that being said, I will end the episode here. Next time on Let's Play Pokemon Crystal, we will hopefully be a little stronger, and maybe we will attempt to take on the first gym of the game. I will see you guys then, and I hope you have a good day.